Hey guys, today I'm super excited to share some of my photography from my time abroad in Spain. I was recently working as an au pair, living with a Spanish family in Barcelona. I traveled all by myself to Barcelona, where I spent the majority of my time, but I also went to other parts in Spain, and I traveled to France and Portugal as well. And while I was there, I took about 4,000 photos on my camera. That doesn't even include the photos that I took on my phone. But yeah, I took a lot of photos, and today I'm going to share some of my favorites with you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So immediately when I arrived in Spain, I was welcomed with warm arms. I felt very much at home, and I was just kind of thrown immediately into the job. But as soon as I got there, I did a lot of sightseeing with the family and got acquainted with the city. Barcelona is so bright and colorful and welcoming and beautiful. There's so many adjectives I can say to describe it, but it really is an incredible city. What I really love about Barcelona is you have the sea on one side and the mountains on the other side. So whichever way you look, you see something beautiful. What I also enjoy about the city is the fact that so many people spend their time outdoor, whether it's just sitting at a tapa or playing at the beach. And I didn't wake up early enough to see the sunrise, unfortunately, but I did see the sunsets a few times at the beach, and it was just absolutely incredible. Also music everywhere you looked, everywhere you turned, someone was on the street making music or performing, and so I went to a lot of different performances, whatever I found. I went alone for many experiences, but I also made some friends who are musicians, and we went to some performances and concerts and jam sessions. And the people in Spain are the most talented I've ever seen. Like, on the street, of course, they were incredible, but also going to, me and my friends, we went to this place called Marula Cafe, which they have a concert first, and then they have a jam session where anyone can get on stage and perform with the live band, and then after that it turns into a disco. So I went there with my friends a few times, and the talent is just unbelievable. Like, I was truly inspired to just be in that environment and to feel the energy and see the passion that these people have when they're performing or making music. And I even ended up singing on stage one of my last nights there. So that was just something that I can say I did. I performed for Spain. But even my friends Alicia and Marcel and Clara, they are incredibly talented. Like, I'm just in awe whenever I hear them or see them perform. Like, it's really just so special. I drove across the country. It was about a 12-hour drive just to get from one end to the other, which is, for me, I would say is really good, because imagine driving across the country of the United States is gonna take 2 days, but to get across Spain it only took 12 hours. And we went to Galicia, which is like this very fairy tale magical place. So we were in Galicia for about 2 weeks, and we went to a couple different places. So we went to Vigo first, we went to Valdiviño and Ferrol. We also stopped in Bilbao and Pamplona, which Pamplona, I mean, all the cities are super cool, but Pamplona is known for the bull races that they hold. But basically in Galicia, it's very green and fresh compared to Barcelona. It was just very refreshing to be able to see grass and fresh air, and to have the fresh air. They had the bluest water, but I was very much happy to be there and to kind of to reset, because it's hard to do that in a big city where there's like no peace and quiet anywhere. It was rainy for a few days in Galicia, which is fine, because again, it's starkly different from Barcelona, where it rarely rains in Barcelona. So it was just nice to switch things up. I did end up getting food poisoning, so I was on bed rest for about a week, but I did manage to get some very beautiful photos. What I also really enjoy about these photos is that to me, they feel cinematic in a way, like it's like a still shot of a moment. And for me, when I look at the photo, it seems like I could imagine, you know, exactly what, well, I mean, I was there, but I can imagine what that scene is like when it's actually happening in real life, if that makes sense. And then when the sun did finally come out, we were able to go exploring in nature and see horses and sheep, which I love animals, so it was really nice. Water is so blue. It's so vast. They have islands in the distance. They have these cliffs and stones, and it's clean, and which is a big thing because it's hard to come by clean beaches these days. So I'm really appreciative to have been able to see that. I remember going and my jaw dropped every time. I was like, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And I was just in awe the whole time. I mean, everywhere. My whole trip, I was just there. Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, I love it here. I never want to leave, and I still feel that way because, I mean, I've made a home there.
They were there too.
I had the freedom to go and explore and find new things without kind of being tied down or having to like go along with someone else's plans, and open to whatever possibilities may be out there. I remember I went to Park Güell, which it's a whole park, and then they have many structures and homes that he built in there, and bridges and things, and then you get to overlook all of Barcelona. So that was really cool. And also at Park Güell, they filmed the Cheetah Girls too, so that was just really cool for me to relive that moment. I was there by myself, so I wasn't able to film the dance. Cause they're like, you gotta strip like a minute, but read your mind, it's not enough just to mean it. Come on, get up. If you need it, it's your chance to shine. Strut like you mean it. Come on. And like that was just super exciting. I was like, but also it was in moments like that, it would be nice to have someone to share those moments with, because then you both can go crazy over it. But I was alone, so I was just like really, so it was like not as exciting. It was still cool, but it was also just like nonchalant about it. But when I went to Sagrada Familia, that took my breath away. Seeing the intricacies that Gaudi put in his work, seeing like he was more than an architect, but he was an artist and an engineer, and just like one of the smartest people probably to exist, because he was able to make beautiful and different pieces, structures, but he also made it functional and innovative. When I was inside of his buildings, I really felt his soul living in there. Like, I don't know, maybe because it's so massive, or maybe it's all of the color, and I mean the detail, like I can't really put it into words how incredible it is. And I feel like the pictures do it no justice for how grand and how incredible it is. I want to know what went on in his brain, and it seems like to me his work is a reflection of his brain. Like, if you want to see what went on in his brain, just go to Sagrada Familia, you know, just go to any of these places. And it's all different, and I feel like we all have that unique ability, we all have that complexity in ourselves, in our minds, to create something that is so special. But the key is to really put it into action. The key is to just do it. And Gaudi did it. He, like, despite whatever limitations or fears that people thought, I mean, he had a vision and he made it come true. And then people believed in him. They saw the vision with him. I mean, I could go on and on about it, but that's just it. Gaudi, 10 out of 10. Love him. I'm grateful to have another family in Spain. I'm grateful to have all of these new friends. I'm just so grateful for everything. And there will be more to come, more trips, more travels, more of this. So thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye-bye. Is it focused on me? Yeah. Okay. I look okay? Okay, well, good enough. All right. Water. My mouth is dry. Oh, my battery's gonna die. Why? That went by super quick. And I don't know if that one's charged. Well, let's hope it doesn't die on me. And maybe I should plug that one in first. Ah!